publicist by the name of Elton. Everything fell into place perfectly because this was right around the time that I was hosting my viewing party for episode 5, season 8 with Cece, and I invited the ladies, and I had just brought on Elton, and so then Elton took over the media coverage as well as introducing me to different outlets for possible potential interview. One of those outlets was a blogger by the name of V, who happened to come to my Hooters event since it was open to the public. Because she was an alleged friend of Elton's as well as a colleague, I obviously treated her with respect and definitely honored all of her requests to do interviews. And so later on down the line, Elton pulled me aside and told me she really wanted to do a separate interview at the place of her employment, which at the time was a place called AfterBuzz. Now, I'm going to be honest, I did have apprehensions to AfterBuzz just because of the way I saw the girl moving at my event. She seemed a little overzealous and really eager to be overly involved with myself, my cast members, and was just doing a lot more than the other media outlets. So that was definitely a red flag that I probably should have paid attention to in the beginning. Nevertheless, we scheduled the AfterBuzz interview at the end of July, and I did it. After the interview was complete, I was waiting outside for my valet with my publicist. So here's where it started to get weird. We're standing outside, I'm waiting for my valet, and the blogger comes up and starts asking me how I can get her and her friend on the show. Now, I explained to her that I don't do stuff like that simply because of the situation that I was currently in. I'm not the best referral. It was a respectful, I don't do that, no thank you. She continued to be extremely persistent and telling me that I gotta just hear her out, hear her friend out. She's got all this tea on one of my cast members. Again, I told the girl, I'm good. I don't get down like that. No, thank you. She then started to beg and say, please, OG, you don't even understand. Like, you gotta hear us. We from Memphis. We not from here. Like, we do things different. Blah, blah, blah. I listened to her nicely. She then called her friend and put the girl on speaker and again was like, please just hear us out. Just hear us out. I said, okay, fine. The girl jumps on the call. The girl proceeds to start talking shit about one of my cast members. The girl then starts telling us how she used to date this girl's baby's dad and she fought the girl and she's got all this tea on the girl, blase, blase. I told the girl, cool. I laughed at some of the stuff she said because it was funny, and I literally told her, I don't get down like that. I'm not going to give another person a storyline. If you want to get on the show, you're more than welcome to try it on your own, but I'm not going to be the best referral because I'm just trying to go to work and come home. That was it. Respectfully, I told them no. I gave them every single logical reason why it was better for them to try to make a go at it on their own, and they just simply would not take no for an answer. So fast forward to October of 2020. We've got production now in full swing. We're back at it, shooting through the pandemic, and I receive a phone call from a number that I was not familiar with. Because we have so many moving parts, I answered the call thinking it was going to be someone from network or production or whatever. It's the girl who dated the cast member's baby's dad. She announces herself. We start talking. She starts expressing to me all of her questions and concerns about the show. I said to her, you should not have lied and said you knew me. However, now that you're on the show, congratulations, and let's get you acclimated. Still being nice. Ugh, I can't even believe it, but still being nice, okay? I didn't think that she lied the way she lied to get on the show. So as time progressed, the truth started slowly unraveling that she told the network and production that we were friends. And she also lied and said that I tried to recruit her to come on the show to align herself with me to help go against the cast member who's the baby moms of that player who was her ex. All of which is an egregious lie. I never reached out to this girl. I never asked her to do shit. I did not know this girl or her sister. So as God would have it, here is how their plot against me came to light. In the middle of shooting, I receive a text message from none other than my former publicist, Elton. I say former respectfully because our contract ended at the top of COVID and I simply did not renew my contract. So moving forward, I get a text message from Elton giving me the heads up that these sisters are plotting some type of drama with that blogger. Naturally, I'm like, what drama? I just met these girls. Keep in mind, I had not talked to Elton for a while. So I was extremely grateful that he was giving me the heads up when he gave me the heads up, because we were literally in the middle of a scene when I saw this text message. I decided to ask the sister who is dating, or it was dating, whatever her story was, the ex of the current cast member. And she was baffled. She played stupid. She acted like she had no idea what was going on. And I left it at that. It wasn't until the next day I started to piece things together. And then it dawned on me, how the hell did this girl get my number? So I started reaching out to cast and crew to get to the bottom of how this girl was able to get my personal number to call me and to even initiate a conversation prior to us coming to the mansion. As soon as I started asking the probing questions I had to both my production team as well as the girl who called me, later that night, I received 2 text messages from the girl with screenshots from the 2 producers that had asked her how she knew me. And I was still being very nice and cordial because I just figured, okay, she made one mistake by lying on me, but I'm not going to write her off just yet. Because I showed her the text in the moment when it was happening, and she claimed to not know what was going on between Elton and V, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I responded to her nicely. I gave her a small bit of advice, which was, to simply just keep anything about the show close to the vest. Don't reveal anything to people that have nothing to do with the show. As well as, since she said it was nothing, I laughed and I said, okay, cool. So it was nothing. Now, another part of the problem was no one thought or had the respect to ask me if I knew her. Nobody fact-checked. Nobody cited any sources. Nobody checked any references to figure out if she was even telling the truth to begin with. And that's what's so crazy. Y'all believe anything somebody tells you that could be really detrimental and put people in really fucked up situations, and you don't even think twice about doing it. So in the end, this is why I don't vibe with those sisters. They're liars, they're clout chasers, and quite frankly, I don't care what they choose to do. Go buy yourself 1,000 billboards. I don't give a flying fuck. Just keep my name out of your mouth.